this is Michelle from Divine Intuition, and welcome to your love reading for April 2020. Now, for this reading, it's going to be more towards the divine feminine and the divine masculine energies. Now, this reading is not gender specific. It is more connected towards our energies. So if you feel you are more towards the feminine energy and your love interest or partner is more directed to the masculine energy, then that's what is resonating for you. Or it could be vice versa. It could be masculine, you can feel masculine, and the love interest is feminine, whichever. Or but we are tuning into the divine energies of the masculine and the feminine, and this is what the cards are going to be based upon. Okay, now if you would like a personal reading with me, you can email me at divineintuition.readings@gmail.com. Just send an email about your situation, and then I'll send an email back. Alright guys, so let's begin with your reading. Hello Pisces, and welcome to your love reading for April 2020. So for this reading, I'm going to be using the Witch's Tarot, and I'm also going to be using the Psychic Tarot Oracle cards. But I'm going to take these cards at the end of this reading. So I'm mostly going to be using the Witch's Tarot, alright, for your reading. So what I'm going to do is, on the left side is going to be the divine feminine energies, and on the right side is going to be the divine masculine energies, and at the center is going to be the overall energy for the both of you. Okay, so I'm just going to shuffle these cards, and I just want you to set your intention into the cards for my lovely Pisces. All right, so let's see now for the divine feminines. So we have the Seven of Cups. So the divine feminines are definitely starting to make choices right now, trying to view her options. Six of Wands, success. So she's definitely feeling really happy at this time. And the Wheel of the Year. Okay, so let's see for the divine masculines. We have the Two of Pentacles. So juggling between two options perhaps. Could be career, could be in relation to the relationship. We have the Seven of Wands, Seven of Swords, sorry. And we have the Eight of Pentacles. And the overall energy, Nine of Pentacles. So what I see here is, so if you're the divine feminines, the divine feminines are definitely trying to view her options, trying to see what possibilities can come for her, where she can go, what she can experiment. There's a lot of options here, lots of cups, lots of offers being given to her. And so she's contemplating where she will manifest these things, where she can manifest these goals, because she is feeling quite in her power right now here, like the Magician. She is quite in control of her destiny, and she's aware of that at this time. So she's just viewing her options at this time. Now in regards to her masculine, she is trying to figure out where perhaps he can fit into the picture, and where she wants to go in her dreams and possibilities that she wants to create for herself. If this is the divine feminine, you are probably just trying to view your options and trying to see how perhaps the masculine can fit into what you are manifesting right now at this point, because you are viewing your options and you are contemplating at this time where you can develop all these things and develop your dreams as well. Okay, for the masculines, he is juggling between two offers, perhaps two opportunities. If it's regarding work, he is juggling between two things, probably his current job and then perhaps his business on the side. Very focused on his coins, very focused on his pentacles. So masculines, if this is you, you are definitely juggling between two options. If it's related to your feminine, you are debating perhaps two love offers, or juggling between two options and not really knowing perhaps if this is the one for you. You have one pentacle here though that you're very drawn to, so you are very drawn to your feminine at this time, at this moment, but for some reason you are a little bit insecure at this time, a little unsure of the situation. There seems to be a lot of emotions happening here, a lot of turbulent emotions happening here with you and your feminine. So you are juggling between this situation at this time, but you are very drawn to your feminine at this moment right now, masculines. Perhaps you're multitasking at this time and focusing on other things and priorities, perhaps, and trying your best to juggle between two things at a time, between your job and between focusing on the relationship, perhaps as well, for the masculines, okay? For the feminines, emotionally, she is feeling quite happy with what's happening with the relationship, quite successful at the results of the relationship. Looks like she knows now that you both share similar interests, share similar feelings with each other, and she's feeling quite victorious with the situation at this time in regards to the relationship. So definitely she's feeling victorious with the relationship. Perhaps things are working out for her too in regards to her career, in regards to her job at the same time. So lots of things happening here. Perhaps because she's viewing things for her in her horizon. Because she is also focused on finding job possibilities, finding places to live, finding places to succeed, and then same time doing her best to find love as well, right? So she's focused. She's a little scattered at this time, but she is still very focused in her masculine. But she's just trying to see where he can fit in the bigger picture, where they can both share the same things. But I feel like things are working out for her at this time. She is pretty successful in what she's doing right now. Feminines, if this is you, you feel quite content with things at this moment. Lots of things are working out for you, which is regarding perhaps jobs, careers, or moving, but mostly in regards to your masculine. I feel like you both are sharing similar interests, and this is making you quite happy with the situation, quite happy with the relationship, and making you want to make more effort regarding the relationship as well. For the masculines, there is certain things hidden behind the scenes. You are being sneaky a little bit, not telling people your plans at this time. You are kind of moving forward towards somewhere that people are not that aware of at this time. You are perhaps bringing your swords somewhere, taking certain things so that you can invest in certain things for yourself. Now, masculines, if this is regarding your love interest towards your feminine, then I feel like there is perhaps you are not telling people about your situation with your feminine. Perhaps you're keeping it to yourself in regards to this relationship with her, because you do feel like you have a strong connection with her, with the feminine, but are keeping it hidden for now at this time. Perhaps keeping it hidden from certain situations here, perhaps regarding another love partner, potential love interest, not really sure which one to choose, and so are juggling between. So kind of like you may be keeping things hidden at this time. Perhaps the feminine is not aware of this as well. So there is a lot of inner secrets within you that you're keeping to yourself at this time. But your intentions are not bad. It's just a matter of trying to see what is best suited for you, masculines. You want what is best for you, right? And you don't want to get hurt, and you want things to work out in the most positive way possible, right? So, but you are very drawn to the feminine, I can see, because you are very, very drawn to her success. I feel very drawn to how much she's done for herself, and this is quite attracting to you. You are very attracted to the feminine at this time, masculine. You can see all the things that she has achieved, the success, right? And the gown that she wears kind of reflects that. She reflects her success, she reflects her achievements. So this can be quite attractive for the masculines, and seeing her achievements. There is also a level of respect. People respect her at the same time. So she is very dominating in the energy at this time, as this is the center card of the situation. So I feel like she is kind of in the center stage, I feel, with the relationship. So this is if this is the feminine, you have the wheel of the year, and the wheel of the year is suggesting things that are not in your control at this time, although things are working out for you here in regards to your career, in regards to love, and your options and where you want to aim towards. There seems to be certain obstacles along the way as well, seeing that outside forces are controlling the situation, and even though you would like to control the situation, it is very difficult for you to control it in the first place, because the Wheel of the Year is about outside forces taking control of the situation and perhaps kind of tweaking certain things regarding your plans, taking you in a different direction perhaps too, and you're quite open to it. It's just a little bit frustrating not knowing where to go, right? Or seeing that things that you planned are not necessarily going in that direction, but could be going in a different direction, and in regards to what the Wheel of the Year is telling me. So and it also involves the cycles of the season. So it could be a matter of waiting divine right timing for the right time, for the right weather to proceed in these plans, right? And you are getting assistance from spirit guides, I feel, right? And they are controlling the situation in the wheel. So just trust in the situation right now at this moment. This could be affecting the relationship as well. So this is the divine feminine. In regards to her masculine, perhaps it is not the right time to meet the divine masculine. Perhaps it is time to let things take control, let things flow, and wait until the seasons, when it's the right time. I feel like you just have to surrender, and I feel that's what the spirit guides are saying, is to surrender to the situation, surrender to what they have planned for you in regards to your relationship with the masculines at this time. So looks like the feminines are surrendering to the situation and letting it flow. Okay. All right, so for the masculines, we have the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is suggesting that the masculine are working really hard in their projects, working really hard in things that they've invested. It could be at his job, could be at home with personal projects, or certain things that they are building for themselves, right? And you see that this individual is working really hard in the Pentacles, probably staying up late at night finishing everything. So the masculines could be perhaps lacking sleep and staying very late working on certain things. So I do feel the masculines focused on their coins at this time. So it's very practical. So it's a very practical energy, very grounding energy, because I do see him focused in his coins a lot. And he does view the feminine in a higher light, I feel, because this is the energy, the overall energy between the both of you. And the feminines, you could be feeling that you are thriving in what you're doing and earning your success, and it vibrates very strongly that the masculine can sense it himself. So the masculines do sense this. The masculines do sense this strong energy that the feminine is projecting, a level of success perhaps, seeing that she's very independent and is building a strong foundation for herself. So as the feminines are doing this, the masculines can feel very drawn to this at the same time. So it is very attracting as well. All right. So overall, I do feel there is a level of connection. The feminines do feel that things are working out, right? But the masculines are keeping certain things that perhaps the feminines are not aware of. But the masculines are also pursuing this at the same time. Perhaps he is keeping certain things from other people, or perhaps his partner or love interest. But there is definitely a bond happening here. It's just everything has to be in divine right timing, and both of you are really focused on your coins at this time. So very practical. Not too much emotions being given at this time with each other. It's more of an earthy, practical sensation. But the feminines are desiring emotions still, because with the Seven of Cups, it's the only cup card I see here. So, but she's trying to direct her fulfillment in a more broader perspective, to direct it in more bigger possibilities for herself, I feel. So that's where all her emotions are, in her dreams, I feel, in her visions, daydreaming, and trying to form perhaps a vision board, right? So that's where her heart is at this time, right? Whereas the masculines is also focused on certain financial investments, we can call it, right? All right, so let's see what the Psychic Tarot has to say for my lovely Pisces. For the masculines and the divine feminines. So we have the waiting game, and that's interesting because we were just talking about that with the wheel of the flow the Wheel of Fortune, how things cannot accelerate yet because it is not the right time. And it's all about just waiting it out. You know, playing that waiting game. And we have new beginnings. So there is a promise of new beginnings here with the relationship, okay? And with what you're planning in general. And I feel that's very connected with the Divine Feminine here, with the Seven of Cups, trying to form something for herself, which is working out for her actually. So Divine Feminines, there's definitely new beginnings happening for you. And also for the Divine Masculines, I feel like perhaps Divine Masculines, it is what you're building here for yourself that can bring forth the new beginning here. And there's a lot of possibilities. So there's a lot of expansion for both the feminines and the masculines that they can start preparing for. Okay, the new beginnings, I believe, is the Fool. So jumping into something completely new for you, Pisces, like a new beginning, starting from zero, a new beginning for you. And I think that's what you're urging as well for the feminines. They're urging that at this time, a new beginning, and as if they're waiting to see where they can place, where they can basically claim their territory. That's what I feel for the feminines. And we also have the waiting game, and the waiting game is about allowing time to take place to slowly solidify things and to slowly allow things to form. And this message applies for the masculines too. The masculines are experiencing a new beginning as well, and also being patient with the situation and allowing things to flow, seeing that they both don't have control of the situation at this time. So the advice that they're giving is, you know, step back and allow time to do its job and same time prepare yourself, prepare for this new beginning that is coming, because it is coming soon. It's coming soon for the relationship, okay? It's coming soon for other possibilities as well, if you are focused mostly towards your career at this time or expanding yourself in new directions. It is happening. So look forward for this new beginning in your relationship, in any endeavors that you are focused on. It's just a matter of being patient and waiting and seeing how things unfold for you, okay? All right, guys? All right, my lovely Pisces, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please make sure to subscribe to my channel, like the video, and leave a comment below, okay? And I'll see you guys in my next video. Have a good April 2020, and I'll see you guys really soon, okay? Bye!